Yo, it's Monday, so you know what that means. It's time for another episode of Marcus in the Man Cave with your boy Marcus and my beautiful, amazing twist out on a million. Miss Janelle
You still
Mayfield, how
say
you
Fleek?
doing? I was about to say fleek, but I didn't know if it was cool anymore. So I was like, yeah, let me change the word because I don't want to get
Did
canceled.
we still say that?
Is fleek still cool?
I don't think
Can
so. I
some?
don't think anybody says that.
No, I doubt it. I
But thank
really,
you.
really
Hi,
doubt.
everybody.
Hey, people, thanks for coming in. How are you doing? How was your weekend?
I'm good. The weekend was chill. It was so hot. We
Hot.
literally, I literally couldn't even go outside for real, but it was chill.
I feel like we didn't we had our heat wave during the week because um when I got back last week, the day I got back it was 102 degrees, and then we slipped into the 90s, and then this last few days we've been like 83, 80. It's been nice.
Yeah,
I
today
don't
was
want.
nice,
Yeah,
but
it's been real
yesterday
nice.
and Saturday and Friday,
God awful.
I was like, Lord, when I tell you, I'm just I'm confirming my ticket up there because I don't need nowhere near no heat. No heat.
So you do anything with the kiddos? You make any cool videos?
I haven't made I do need to make some content with Zaire though. But no, we just really just been chilling. We realized that he's really into drawing, so we're gonna get him an easel. So
No, get him an etch a sketch so he can suffer like the rest of us, so he can learn how to make them circles and them lines and everything. No,
I
he
did
got
that
to
when he
go
was
through it.
younger, and they're not as I feel like they don't put the effort into things anymore because they know people don't buy them. And it didn't even work for real for a long time because I would be playing with it.
Man, you know how long it took me to make a car on the etch a sketch, and that's the only thing I could
You had
make.
that for a long time, huh?
Sometimes it came out like a bus, sometimes it came out like a car, but it had wheels. And sometimes the wheels were in the wrong spot, but it could roll. That's all I know. No, you got to suffer with that. Get him the little lawn, the little was it a vacuum cleaner llama with the little balls in it? They'd be like, oh, you go.
They don't sell those nowhere. We live in interesting times.
And do you realize them toys were conditioning us to work?
No, but they
That's
have
all.
like real ones now.
I know, but those toys were literally like, hey,
Yeah,
in a
they were
few
trying to
years,
be
this
like,
is your job.
y'all are
Yes.
starting as slaves.
Mm,
It's a different kind.
you starting as a house. That's what you're starting off as.
Right.
You start, but no. I had a good weekend. I had a very restful weekend.
Good.
I helped to retire my big boss, and then I did the MC for his retirement party. DJ sucked. What was his name? Scooby. His name was Scooby. It's crazy. DJ Scooby 313. He's a
Okay.
singer. Like people apparently. I'm sorry. That was an offline conversation. Uh, his name was DJ Scooby 313,
I
and
can't go nowhere with you. Sorry.
DJ Scooby 313, and he arrogant dude, man.
DJ Scooby 313.
Which is weird because St. Louis is the 314. So it didn't make sense.
What is 313? Go on. I'd be so.
It didn't make sense. So I don't know what the 313 is. But anyway, dude was
Virginia?
arrogant. I don't know.
Anyway, go on.
Dude was arrogant. Didn't show up to the rehearsal. Um Came the day of. I was like, hey man, here's the script. Here's your cues and stuff because we were like co-MCing. I was supposed to be like the serious. This is an Air Force ceremony. Like y'all, we were supposed to play off of each other, like be comedic a little bit. I was gonna be the straight guy, and he was gonna be. No man, I already got the script. I printed it last night. Okay, well we made edits, so you might want this script. Man, I need to hurry up and get ready. I'm gonna talk to you later. I said, cool. Cool. If you think you got it, like I done these events so many times, man. I can do them. This man forgot every cue like there was. And like the big cue was for him to read the retirement orders and like go me with like all this stuff and do all that stuff, like just to be stupid. Because when I say my group commander is dumb, it's like he's dumb. Like he had the chaplain come out to Jesus Walks. Like even the chaplain was like, I did not ask for that. I didn't do it. Like he was all nervous. Yeah, like he had confetti, fog machine. He totally,
Come on, Grand Entrance.
yeah, he totally missed it.
313
Just
is Detroit. Actually, yeah, because my best friend's from Detroit. I was like, I know 313.
yeah, so he might be from Detroit. Well, just like everything else from Detroit, it sucked. He absolutely sucked.
I didn't say that. 'Cause y'all not gonna beat me up. People from Detroit can fight. Y'all not
It
gonna beat me up.
absolutely sucked. Except for the Lions this last year, they were all decent. But yeah, he is like the DJ equivalent to the Pistons. Just not working. Just not working.
Why are you like this?
But anyway, yeah, it was a great time. That was great. Oh, speaking of people from Detroit, hey, Yewande. Aren't you from Detroit? I think she's from
Why
Detroit.
is my
Is she from Detroit? I don't know. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Or wait, are you from Detroit or Saginaw?
same shit.
No, it's not. Don't
It
do
all
that.
sucks.
I used to say the same thing, so they all cuss me out. So now I don't say
Anybody puts sauce on top of pizza is trash.
anything. Well,
No, no, there's no.
you've never put like extra barbecue sauce on top of like a barbecue chicken pizza?
Why would I want a barbecue chicken pizza?
It's delicious.
I've had it, and it's just like I could just eat barbecue chicken. Why would I want it? See, pepperoni. Pepperoni ain't good by itself.
There
I
are
mean, you can eat it by itself on a
places that
charcuterie
make
plate, but it
good
needs
barbecue chicken pizza.
no, no.
You're a
It's just
hater.
I
You
just
didn't think
can't.
I was y'all be talking about my food palette just because I don't like cheese.
Talking about food, let me get to this little question for you.
Oh, this is the question? Okay.
Just the question I got for you. You at a party.
Okay. What kind
You
of
at a
party?
party. Your boo thing is your boo was having it at their house. So this is Trevor Sands a few years ago, like when y'all was just starting out. He decided people from Detroit are solid, mean but definitely solid. I'd be mad too if I lived in Detroit. That cold, all
I
that
like
cold for nothing.
they're like my next door neighbors. Ohio. I like Detroit people. Go on.
Michigan and Ohio hate each other. That's like the rivalry. That's like the
I know, but that's them.
whatever.
I
Anyway,
was never a part of
you
that.
at your boo thing, Trevor's house. It's your first real good outing. Coming over to his house. He got his boys coming. You got some of your homies, gonna be there. Yeah, shout out to the Midwest. I guess I'm in the Midwest right now, so I guess whatever. I need this weather to stabilize though. You at your friend's house, all the friends are there. You eat that turkey burger. 30 minutes later, your stomach gurgling.
Okay.
You get that text message from your stomach that say, "We got to go now."
Mm-hmm.
You cannot make it to your car. You cannot make it home
Why do I need to go to my car?
because you want to go to the home bowl. See, nothing's better than when you
That's
got
my man's place, right?
yeah, but everybody over there and it's like your first time. So you go over there. You run up to the bathroom. You do your business. That toilet don't flush.
Okay.
What's your move?
You asking the wrong person. I am very transparent. I will walk right up to the chair and be like, listen, I take a shit and it plugged up. That'd be real. That would be very real. I take a shit and toilet plugged up. What are we gonna do about it? Because we having this party. I don't want to stink.
Mm. Well, I thought about this because I remember my dad told me a story, and I'll share it with y'all. Um,
I'm scared.
Dad's been heavy on my mind lately, but this story always cracked me up. He was dating in the 70s. So he was like, met this girl, thought it was all cool, everything's great. They go on their first date. She wanted to try this new African type restaurant. He's down. Never had the food before, but he just want to be with her. So um he goes, he takes her out. They go back to her apartment,
Mm-hmm.
sitting on the couch. He gets the text message. Back then it wasn't a text, so I guess it was like Morse code or something with his stomach. And it's like beep, 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 beep. Like, we got to go to the bathroom. So he's starting to calculate. He said, I was calculating in my mind the mileage I had to go to get back home and if I could tighten up that much for that long. He said, nah. He said, I was going to make a quick drop. Go to the bathroom. He said, I just want to let out the pressure. And then he said, I was going to just let the pressure out and then make my way home.
That's not how that works. But go on.
He's like, let the pressure out, say my goodbyes, we're leaving. So she had like a little condo she upstairs, and you go to the bathroom. So he said he touched the first step, he felt it go deeper in his stomach. And then he said when I got halfway up the steps, he knew it was Armageddon. He's like, it was. He said I started cramping everything. So he starts, fast feet up the steps. Fast feet. He was like, put my hand back there as a support brace. Like we got to get in this bathroom. Goes in the bathroom. He don't have time to turn on no lights. He sees the shape of the toilet with the door open. He just shuts the door behind him. He's like, I'm sweating, full sweat right now.
The meat sweats.
Yeah, he's like, I'm sweating. He sits down, lets loose. He said the sound was
With
from
no
hell.
pressure.
The sound was from hell itself. He said it was messy. He said it was just
Yikes.
immediately his ass feels warm. And he's like, it felt like some bristles was on him. So he's like, what? He stands up, flicks the light switch. She had one of them fuzzy, furry covers on the toilet.
No.
And he had just obliterated it. He just
Wrap it up.
destroyed it. So that's what he did. He said, you know what? It's not a problem. He rolls it up a little bit, trying to not, get none on himself. Opens up the window, tosses it. Like tries to toss it out the window. He didn't realize there was one of those net coverings.
I mean, this was in the 70s, so there definitely was quite a few accessories.
Yeah. So there was a net, the window and then the screen. He didn't realize the screen was there. So he's put it, now it's all in the grid. It's just it's all in the grid. So she's hearing the commotion downstairs and she's like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I just got some of the food like in my fingers. I just want to clean it out, make sure my hands are clean. He's scrambling. He's throwing water at the sink at the thing. So he turns on the bathtub water and he just starts trying to wash it out of the thing. So
how does the story end? Did she find out?
Yes, so he tosses it out the window. He finally opens the screen, tosses out the window, couldn't get it all on the screen. He goes, she's like, oh, you leaving already? He's like, yeah, I just really got to get home. I got a lot of stuff to do. Leaves. He said he took his phone out of the wall when he got home.
So she went.
She wrote him a letter and mailed it to him.
I hope he cussed him out.
Yeah, he said it wasn't one of his proudest moments, but it always makes me wonder, like, what I would do in a situation like that. And I don't know. I don't know if I could just tell somebody that I got a bomb in the toilet and I can't get it. Like, I don't know. I'd have to get one of my homeboys probably. But if I was alone at my girl's house,
in the 70s, they didn't have no cell phone.
No cell phone. The phone was in the kitchen, so you had to go past everybody.
Right. And you was going to be loud if it's just clink, clink.
Yeah. Who you calling? Only 3 numbers, 911.
Right.
Yeah, but no, that's crazy. Anybody else got any crazy bathroom stories on a date? We'd love to hear it because it's like your stomach just know when you on a date and it wants to ruin it for you every single time.
You think it's just nerves?
Probably.
I mean, even if you're comfortable, I still feel like there's always just going to be that feeling of like it's a first date.
I guess. But anyway, thank you guys for coming with us. We're glad you're here. We all got off of our black jobs, so we should all be ready for a good show. We're going to talk about speaking of jobs, Bronny James got a job. Bronny James got a job.
He's employed.
Bronny James got a job. 55th pick in the draft to the Los Angeles Lakers, like we knew what was going to happen. And he's
Thank you.
Nothing wrong with it. I don't see nothing wrong with it. No, ma'am.
So apparently, if we start streaming R. Kelly music, the victims get all of the money from his royalties.
So we're supposed to feel good about that?
No, but I'm saying it's really hard because R. Kelly has like 700 million songs, and about every
and the ones he wrote.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not fair. So at least that, and I don't know if it's actually true or not, but if it is true that like for the rest of their lives, any music that's streamed, if the money went to them, I would feel a lot better about that. I think that's also a great idea if it's not an idea. But go on. Bronny
James was drafted to the Lakers, and everybody's outraged. And by everybody, we know what we mean.
It's not even just them, though. I mean, have a different theory on it.
And I can see both sides.
I can see.
Bronny's stats were not good in college. They were not good. And we can be honest about that. The numbers don't lie. He's not that great.
But he's
He's
LeBron.
not as great as I think Bryce is better.
I agree.
A lot better. He's
I agree.
taller. Bronny's a little undersized, and it just sucks that he has the name LeBron. Like it really sucks that you got the. I mean, kudos for being named to your daddy. I mean, got to be proud of that. Daddy's one the greatest to ever do it. But dang,
That's a lot of
come up
pressure.
so undersized. It's a lot of pressure. It's like Marcus Jordan when he was in college trying to hoop, and it was just like, bro, you're not it. And uh, Jaren says, I feel great about it. No matter how bad the individual is, he was still talented. And as musicians, we appreciate the work it takes to make a great song. So we can't deny the artistry. No, he shouldn't reap any of the rewards, but the victims reaping the money makes it worth it. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, I didn't know what we were talking
I
about.
didn't know where
Yeah,
to go. I
it's
was
like
talking
you
about LeBron for a
shouldn't.
second. I was like, huh? Oh.
Yeah, like I think
But
you should get a notification every time some money is sent to them.
wow, he's got a negative net worth. It's summer break. Teachers ain't got a job to tune into. You right. You right. What up, Trev? But yeah, so Bronny has so Bronny's we can objectively say Bronny's numbers aren't great.
Correct.
But nepotism
Come on now.
is the national pastime of this country.
It is the founding.
You got two presidents with the last name Adams. You got two presidents with the last name Bush. You've had multiple senators with the last name Kennedy. Anybody with the job with the name
wait,
Kennedy.
wait, I love some of the Kennedys now. Hold on.
Oh no, some of the Kennedys
Okay,
great.
I was gonna say because
Saying
they
that
ain't
they're
doing it
bad
right.
people.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying anything about who they are as people.
No, you're absolutely right.
I'm saying that
Steph
they are
Curry.
in the positions they are in.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, that boy played at Davidson. Like he did make a name for himself in that tournament. But
He did, but
had his daddy not been a basketball player, like let's not play. Like all the kids on these super AAU teams only there because their daddy's an NBA player. Like
Carmelo
literally,
Anthony, Shaquille Son.
yeah,
Like
all of them.
how many people in the NBA right now? And it's just solely because they don't know their dads were in the NBA.
Yeah.
There's so many.
And it's not just NBA, NFL too. They randomly in the broadcast, you can hear, yeah, his daddy played with the 1982 Cleveland Browns back in the day. It's just like, what?
The jobs y'all work at, majority of the people up there is somebody's daddy.
Yeah. How many restaurants, the restaurants you eat at, franchised out by the family members, like all of these are family run business. And my thing is, why would you not?
Come on now.
If you have the ability, put your child in a place to succeed. Now, I will say this. Granted, you should teach them that they are fortunate to be the son that they are and belong to me so that I can put you in these places. So be humble about it because there's going to come a day when I'm not here and you're going to have to live on this name and you're going to make it, it's going to have to stay worth something because of you. But y'all will talk about this crap, but then praise a whole family because they got some castles and inherit stuff and don't work.
Who are you talking about specifically?
I'm just saying. I want
to know who you're talking about.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm just saying.
You don't want to talk about it, but you said it.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. I fully agree with you.
We are full of crap when it comes to this.
No, it really is. It's outlandish. I could not believe that people were upset about this. I actually was shocked. Like, there's more and more people upset about this. I'm like, y'all just hate LeBron. I really think it's just that they hate LeBron James. And I think it's because they want something bad. Like, I think there are a lot of people that cannot stand that there is a black man that actually has a black wife, has a black family, and they be chilling. We don't know their business. They be chilling. And he really does great things for the community. Like
Jaren said it, but he said, look at Colorado State and the Ball family. Colorado State's a problem. If I'm going to get the head coach job of a Power 5 kind of school, yes, I'm bringing my son.
Listen, y'all better be lucky he ain't got more kids because the whole team
will be Sanders. They would be the Sanders, the Colorado State Sanders. Right. Oh, just Colorado. He's just Colorado. Yeah, the Colorado Sanders. That's what it'd be. It'd be called Sanders Field.
But that's what I don't understand.
It doesn't make sense. Like, you look at all these NBA coaches and stuff. Let's talk about the NBA again. Giannis Antetokounmpo plays for the Bucks.
Yeah, this
As
is a good
long as
one.
that man is a starter in the league,
His game.
Thanasis has a job.
And
He
if
has
we
a
really
big
want to talk
job.
about people that can't play,
Man, I heard a commentator say one time that joint was wild. He said, "Well, it looks like the Bucks are admitting defeat," and the other commentator was like, "Well, how do you figure that?" They're like, "They putting Thanasis in the game."
but he gonna
I
make.
was like,
He said,
"Yeah,"
"I'm not coming to
but he said it's a package deal.
Milwaukee if my brothers, both
Yeah.
of them,
If you ain't
both
gonna
of
pay
them can't
housing for
be in
both of them, we ain't got a deal." So nepotism is what this country is based off of. And they be going so deep into it with the presidency, even with Trump. I didn't like he put his son-in-law and them on and all that. Like, okay, I expect him to do that. Like, that's what they do. Biden, like his kid, you can say he might not have profited, but you do profit when your dad's the daggone president.
of the
You think
United
you
States of
don't?
America.
You think you don't?
But I think it's different because think about it when President Obama's. I need to start saying
Absolutely.
what I miss. My phone
Chrissy
is not
said that
updating.
she said they just don't want us to tap into it. And
That's
I
what I'm
wanted to
saying. And it's like a lot of people are like, don't say it's because white people do it. And it's not that we want to say that, but unfortunately, that's normally the case. It's not a problem when they do it, but when we do it, it is a problem. But I would like to talk about the black people that have an issue with this because this is something that, like, even growing up with parents who worked very hard and provided a nice life for my sister and I, like, a lot of my kinfolk friends would just make me feel so bad for like living a certain way or like having parents that work hard, like you spoiled. Yeah.
people hate success.
And don't even know what's
When
going
it's
on at home for real.
they don't. And I've realized people don't hate success as much as they hate themselves for not putting forth the work to achieve it.
And
That's
these are very people
what
in
it is.
therapy right now talking about nobody provided for me. Nobody did anything for me. So I'm
What
all
have you done?
traumatized and can't go through life right now.
And what have
But
you
you're
done? Because my thing with LeBron, oh, he's just athletically gifted. Okay, sure. But do you know the amount of money out of his income that he gets? I mean, he makes a lot.
yeah, he
But do you
does.
know how much he puts back into his own
Of his
body
own
of
money.
his own money? The man bought a hyperbolic chamber. You know how much one of those costs? There's not many in the world that are for private use. And he owns one. He pays $1 million to a dietitian,
But why does he
just
have to
like
even
Tom Brady.
explain this? Like, I just feel like everyone's stupid.
It's just like you're mad because this man has made an investment, one, into himself, two, into his family to give them the opportunity. And the really thing you're mad about is y'all can't dig a single scandal on this man. And now he's sleeping with his teammate's mom.
I love that joke. Because at first
Crazy.
I was like, oh, and then I caught it and I laughed really
Yeah.
hard. It was
That
good.
family, if this is all LeBron has asked for, and it's like they're only paying the boy $1 million. They
Th-
ain't losing out.
But also, it's like people, and this is how I really realize like people really just don't know what they're talking about. It's
Jeremy.
not like Brian James is about to be jumping off the bench like they're calling his name game one. He
Yeah.
probably won't even see the court.
He will see the court because it's gonna draw spectators and it's gonna make the Lakers a bunch of money.
You
So
don't
it's a
think he's
win
gonna
for
go to the
them.
G League?
No. He'll go
I
to the
think
G
he's
League.
gonna
Yeah,
go to the
yeah.
G
He's gonna
League.
play summer league. He gonna play summer league.
Okay, summer league. Okay.
But he'll play maybe a few games, but he's gonna get on that court with his daddy this year. And it's
And I
gonna
don't
be
think his dad's gonna give him any.
oh yeah, yes.
You
They
think he's
want you
gonna
know what they
be?
want? They wanna see? They wanna see an assist. They
No, I
wanna
know that, but
see
do you think he's gonna go easy on Bronny?
no, he's gonna be like, no, you better work for this because you ain't gonna about to have these people just talking about your ass. Because yes, you are here because of me,
Right,
and he
I'm
needs to
LeBron
make that
James,
clear. Yes, Bronny is on this squad because of me.
and
Y'all
I'm
know it.
LeBron James.
Yeah. Yeah. So yes, Bronny, you are on this team because of who I am, but because of who I am, you now have an opportunity to shine. Do with it as you will. But
Wasn't
they're
it
gonna get
like
on that
not
coin.
too long ago we were talking about our ancestors' wildest dreams? Is this not it? Is this not it? A young man who used his literally God-given talent to build himself up, provide for his family, provide for his community, gives back to his culture, and then sets his kids up for success and is creating this line of generational wealth. Is this not exactly what we've been wanting?
Mhm.
Okay, just making sure I'm not tripping.
See, we love to pull somebody down once they get it.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. But it's like that. It's not even with just famous people. It's how we treat people in our own families.
Say it.
We sit
Listen.
here. I want my kid to become a doctor, go to doctor school, do that. They go become a doctor, and then the first thing they do when they try to tell you how to make yourself better, I don't believe it. I'm gonna just keep doing it. So why?
Isn't it the
Oh, it's
worst thing in the
conspiracy. That's
world?
all a conspiracy thing. So you sent these kids to school to
Come on.
learn, to serve our community, to help. Because we always saying we need black doctors to understand us. And then the minute we get black doctors, y'all don't listen to them anyway.
I'm so glad you touched on this because this is how I felt during COVID.
Yeah, COVID was ridiculous.
I was
I had
like,
family
young
members
people,
who are doctors who are like, this is real. It's not a
and
hoax.
they was like, no.
And mind you, these family members are putting their life on the line, going up into this place when there was no vaccine at the time. And y'all, no. Then when Pookie did, now it's, well, I don't know. He had something else other than COVID. It was like, come on.
And that's not to say there are not doctors out there of all races who are not
Yes.
good, but I was like, literally, I can remember, oh, she gonna be a doctor such and such, or a lawyer, this, and I know where it's like.
Oh, hey, Anitra. How did
Hi,
it go yesterday? You got to tell me how it go, cousin.
why
How'd it
is
go?
going her business?
I just asked her how'd it go. That's
How
all
did
that
that
is.
go? I'm asking you because now I want to know.
First of all, I ain't gonna tell it. Chef, she ain't gonna tell it. But she also, y'all need to go listen to her single, Lead the Way. It's on.
Single?
I put it on here before. It's on iTunes. I think it's on
Are you
everything.
sure?
Yeah, she's a
Put it in our
gospel
story.
artist. She's gospel. Like
Praise yes, you have. I
yep.
remember.
When I tell y'all that woman can minister, she can minister. I love her to death. She's my lookalike. But I literally, Jaren said I was literally on an interview committee, and they asked, "Did I have any Howard friends?" Because I was so amazing. Like, what? And America is built on legacy names. Clearly, the haters didn't go to Howard because once you see that on an app, yeah,
The second I see how, I need to tap in with them because I know they're gonna help me.
yeah. Like, I don't understand why. And you know what else about this? You know what else makes me? And I'm gonna dabble, put my foot in this, and I'm gonna get back out the water because probably gonna be some sharks in there. Y'all don't care about nepotism at your church because the pastor gave the church to his son, and then he gave it to his son. He can't
And the
preach worth
pastor is
crap,
using y'all
but y'all
y'all
still
offering to pay for the son's
y'all
college.
didn't hire the pastor that was actually good because y'all just wanted to
But it's
stay in
not
the
even just a
family.
church, though. It's really
I
just people.
know, but
I
it's
think,
just
and it's definitely like a getting out of the gutter thing. Like, and again, if my
yeah.
mother's watching this, I love y'all. I'm just being transparent. I have realized that there are some people who just believe that, when you have kids, you bring them into this world, you do what is needed to be done. And then once they hit a certain age, that's it. And to a certain extent, they owe you for that. And it's
Yep.
very interesting. And I've actually bumped heads with friends, with people in my families, mostly of the older generation, because that's not how I'm raising Zaire. If it's up to me, he ain't gonna have to do he's gonna be able to cultivate his passion. That will be his hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever he wants his career to be, that's what he's gonna focus on. He's not gonna stress about rent. He's not gonna stress about bills. Like, that is my goal. And if that means something's wrong with me, y'all can hate me all you want. But my baby
No,
won't.
I think there's a difference between spoon feeding your child success.
Hunter Biden, sorry.
There's the difference between spoon feeding your child success and then helping them be more successful when they show they put in the work for it.
Right.
And Bronny has put in the work. Now, the only thing I worried about Bronny is because he had that heart thing happen. And I'm like, is this really what you need to be doing? Or are you doing it because your name is LeBron as well? And it's
I
like,
think he
that's what
just
it kind of,
truly loves basketball, but I would hope they're keeping they
yeah.
have money to keep a serious eye on him.
And I just think, hey, Lou, I just think that I worry about that. It's like, do y'all just want this moment because it's the moment that everybody wanted to see, or is this really what you want? And I hope it's what he wants, and I hope he does well. I don't see him being a starter. Like, I just don't see that happening. But allow them to have this. This is the closest thing we'll ever have to Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr.
And he even came out and was like, I'm elated to take my dad to
Mm-hmm.
go see. Ken Griffey came out and said, like,
Yeah,
he wants to go witness this because of that. I'm just like, I think
and
it's
he knows how it
beautiful.
felt for him.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful. I want to see it more and more. I want to hear stories about, like, this family has done this for X amount of years. This business has been in this family for X amount of years, and I want to hear that stuff. I'm
That's
tired
what
of
I
the
said, Trev.
documentaries not being with us. What do you
Bryce
say?
will be better. Bryce would definitely be better. Black people that work in HR. Oh, they went to an HBCU and they Greek.
Oh,
But
you went to
no.
Howard? What school you was in?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we was there at the same time. Like,
It was at the same time. Do you know? Next thing
mm-hmm.
you know, you getting lunch and y'all exchanging all information.
Mm-hmm. You had a party at brunch the next week.
Correct.
But no, I really want to see more of that too. But I also want to see it outside of sports. I want to
Yeah.
see it, and I want to see black politicians, black family of politicians do it. I want to see more black filmmakers that aren't Tyler Perry. I want to see like families that because
My God,
I'm sick of
today.
it. I'm sick of it. Legacy matters, like the Black Clintons, Black Bushes. Yeah, all that.
Just
All that.
well, let's not say Black Clinton. Let's just say like Black Johnsons or something.
Yeah.
Those all those people have bad scandals.
Oh, it's not that bad. The man got a little. Yeah, I mean,
The Clintons have been doing some wild stuff.
I know, but I'm talking about the thing that he got impeached.
That to me, that was the least harmful.
That was the least harmful thing he did. I don't know.
Listen, he was like, "Listen, Hillary
I'm
now is
stressed.
dry. We are all adults.
Her name's Rodham.
I'm certain Hillary is as dry on the inside as she is on the outside.
He needs that Kristen Cole treatment.
But
he
also,
he needed.
You're never gonna let that go.
I'm never gonna let that go. That was tart. It had to be tart.
He was eating.
He said that breath he took under there. He got all that stank.
We're watching porn, y'all.
Yeah, we are. If y'all didn't watch episode 3, go watch episode 3. I want to talk about it. We got to talk about it. We're
gonna talk about it as soon as I watch it.
We'll talk about it on the page. We should just do dueling videos back and forth about stuff.
We can. We can do that. We can.
Yeah, we got to do that. We need to do that. That's how we know the country really is equal. But speaking of the country, man, did y'all watch?
Wait, what was the comment?
That's how we know the country really is equal. Give me some black corruptness. We got enough. We got enough.
I don't want no more black corruptness.
She takes a bath, and the water was gray before she got in it.
What are you talking about?
That water came from Flea Bottom.
Stop telling.
No, this is episode 2 stuff. She takes a bath and she scrubs herself. Yeah, but she did that after she got ate.
Oh yeah, let's talk about. She has good hygiene. Like she follows the rules.
Considering
she had soap. She was using. I know.
She said, "Let me do it," and she picked up that wash rag. See, she been.
Come on now.
You got to cleanse yourself.
You know what you think.
She had to scrub that off, that Kristen lips off. She had to scrub that off.
Filthy after.
Mm-hmm. She said, "Oh." She got him doing that old club foot dude trying to get her toes. Like she just ick.
She is a skank.
She's a whore. That's what they say.
We need to figure out how we can play. Can we play videos while we're streaming?
We can.
Because I want to play that specific clip. Please.
We just have to make sure we don't, the copyright and all that. Okay, we don't need to get sued by HBO. First of all, you ain't gonna get nothing.
We are poor.
We're poor. I live in Flea Bottom. I'm one of the Valerians. I'm like a bastard of the Valerians. That's what
Zaire's classmates. Her name is Valeria, and Trevor was like, we should ask her. I was like, Trevor, please go.
She just needs to get a white wig for Halloween.
But also, I low-key want to take her. She's beautiful. Like she's the prettiest little girl.
She looks like one of them.
Yes, I'm not even kidding.
Dude, that family runs on nepotism. Y'all talk about nepotism.
Listen, that's nepotism. If we really, really, really want to go there, let's talk about the incest. I'm sorry, we're not.
But all the royal families do it.
They're all related. Royal in this state that I'm in right now is a huge issue.
Hey, what that state you was in, Kristen? West Virginia? It's big out there. It's big out there.
I'm scared to go to West Virginia. That's somewhere I never want to go.
I think that was the scariest incident I ever had in my life was in West Virginia. I'll never drive back through West Virginia. Ever.
Did you almost die?
No, I stopped at a rest area on my way I was going from DC driving to St. Louis to get stationed out here. And I pulled up outside of Charleston West Virginia,
Of
at a
all
gas station.
places.
The gas station up in the mountains. We in the hills. Like fog is on the ground because it's actually a cloud. That's just how high we were. I pull up to this gas station and like there's three white dudes just standing in there. I walk in. I go to the back where the bathroom is. Bathroom's locked. I said, "Hey, could I use the bathroom? Can I please use the bathroom?" And they just stared at me for like 15 seconds. And then he said,
No.
"Here's the key." And he gave me the key, and it's attached to this long wood board. So nobody steals the bathroom key,
I
I
mean,
guess.
yeah, I get it.
Makes sense. So I'm thinking the board, and like the guy moves out from the aisle, and they just like go like this, and they're just looking at me go to the bathroom. When I come out the bathroom, all the lights are off in the store. The outside lights, the inside lights. It's dark, but they are still standing there. And I'm like, what is going on? So I start walking. I walk out. They just turn as I'm walking. They're watching me walk out. I get out. I get in the car, shut the door. I wanted to get gas, did not get gas.
I know that's
I
right.
take off.
I'll just go on E.
I start driving.
No,
As I'm driving away, the lights all come back on.
they wanted to scare you.
Yeah. That was crazy. But yeah, West Virginia. Yeah.
That's
She
somewhere
said,
I
"Don't
never
start with
went.
me, Marcus. It is scary. Don't go if you don't have a reason." Absolutely. There's no reason to be in West Virginia. Period. Period. Period.
Mm,
But anyway, yeah, but no.
I'm glad you're alive.
Allison does take baths, but it ain't. I ain't seen enough. So
She
they need
needs to
some.
cleanse herself of that evil.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to be spiritually
She
cleansed.
rolled her eyes back. It wasn't that evil. she, she got toe up under that cloak. Boy, mm-mm.
Gosh. Gosh.
But
I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
speaking of that, man, I don't understand why politicians think. Because y'all watched that debate. Y'all saw that. Y'all saw that mess. I don't understand why politicians think putting the adjective black in front of something makes you sound like you're an ally. First of all,
Stealing all the black jobs.
stealing all the black jobs. Let's talk about this. So you're saying there's jobs that black people tend to usually do. Now, you know what that makes me want to do? I'll indulge you. Let's break down why black people tend to always do those jobs. Okay, if you really want to be an ally, let's talk about that because what jobs are you talking about? Like, why would someone?
Did he ever specify?
No,
I didn't
no,
know.
and that's my thing is like I want to just ask them on the spot when
The
someone does
black
that. So
jobs.
what are black jobs? What jobs?
I want to say something, but it's really rude, so I'm not gonna say it.
Say it.
Mm-mm.
Say it. That's what we're here for. The people need that. Say it.
Mm-mm. I'll
Say
tell
it.
you after the show.
No, don't bring it up now. The people won't. Say it now.
I feel like, especially because of the comments I've heard from people who do not have any color or melanin in them. I've heard this before. It honestly would have made more sense if he had said like Latino or Hispanic, because that's normally like the common conversation amongst them. Like, what's her face? On The View was talking about who's gonna clean your toilets. Like, and they were referring to
Oh
Latino
yeah, what's her
people.
face?
But I'm just like, he just pulled us out of there out of the blue. Black job. What is a black job? And shout out to the internet, man.
All these jobs got all colors now. Black jobs, blue lives. All these, like what is a black job? Because I need to find out if I'm working in the right line of work.
Listen, my black job is making sure y'all wear sunscreen. That's
and
my black job.
And I didn't this weekend, and I think my shoulder blades paid for it. Just the blades. See, the pool on my roof is more like a baptismal. It's not very big.
Is it one of those like wading pools?
Yeah, it's more like a little wader. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to dip.
That don't mean you don't wear sunscreen. What's
but
wrong with
this lady kept trying to read her book in the pool, so she was like pushing me off like toward the edge, and I was trying to stay, and my shoulders were out in the sunshine, and I didn't like it.
And you didn't put no sunscreen on.
I left it on the kitchen counter. See, it's on the roof, and then my floor is
you're giving me even more reason as to why you should have had sunscreen on.
And then my apartment's on the second floor. So it's like I had to go back down, all the way back down. I was like, I'll just keep myself in the water. And
that's the worst time to get burnt. Like you're more susceptible to getting burnt because you're in the water.
Well, y'all didn't tell me that. You never said that on one of your show wrap-ups. So technically, this is your fault.
This is my fault. Okay,
this is your fault. This is your fault. But yeah. So but yeah, that this can't be this can't be life.
It is.
Two 80-year-olds just.
You know, I gotta be honest. Even though it negatively impacts all of us, I honestly feel like America, this is what y'all get. Y'all been playing for so long. Y'all been playing silly games for so long. So enjoy your silly
And the
prize.
thing is, too, is like people tell me something. Well, there is a third option. RFK. His family has disowned him.
Because first of all, he sounds, and I don't like saying this.
That's terrible.
No, but I'm saying
Don't
no.
do that.
Let me fix what I'm saying.
Don't do that.
Because at first, I actually was somewhat leaning towards him as well, but then I started listening to deeper in his speeches, and we're not on the same page. But if you're gonna have a president, you do need someone that can speak. You do. I'm not even trying to make that up. That's like me trying to go out for the NBA and I have 1.5 legs. It's not gonna be easy. It can be done, but they would prefer someone with 2 legs.
Yes. Yes. Wasn't it the girl from Full House from The View who said, "Who's gonna clean them toilets?"
No, it was Kelly
It was
Osbourne.
Kelly Osbourne, I think, was the one who said it. But yeah, like, and she said it like she was proud. Yes,
I
RFK
understood what she
ain't it.
said, but she just should not have said it in public. I
That man,
understood what she said.
that man got up there and said, "Yeah, and I know those aliens got the lasers too, and they're gonna." I was like,
Listen,
"Bruh."
she said it's 75,000 Guatemalans trying to climb over.
And I'm just like, "Yo, where did you get that? Like, where
But then
are
let's
you
talk about
getting it?"
Joseph. Well,
Robinette.
if I am sir.
Don. She said
What
you
do I
can't be
say?
an
Don't answer
anti-vaxxer and then have that voice. Like, bruh. And it's like, I hate
They
that.
told
Like, he
that
has a
story.
legitimate disease, and I hate it, and I don't want to make fun of
And the
anybody.
story is really sad too. And I
Yeah.
respect how he's been handling that situation. But I
And to
was
be able
like,
to
how do
talk
you want
publicly is a brave thing. To get out there and say,
this
you know what,
man
I'm
have been
gonna.
you had worms in your brains. See, you going too far. You
He
not keep
did.
going.
He did
I
that.
love it.
He said it. He said I had like a 1-inch brain,
I was
and I
excited
was
for a
just like,
second because I
what?
was like, man, I am down with the Kennedys, okay? And y'all been trifling to that wonderful family for so long. And then he gone.
And
It's
then
always one.
Kathleen Kennedy said, "We don't mess with him at all."
Listen, she said, all of my family has not been shot down for this, okay?
Yeah, of all the ones that did, like she said, of
Y'all
all
not
the ones,
attempting no more. Y'all
like
not
I mean,
attempting no more.
oh my gosh, ain't nothing worse than the Appalachian region of Kentucky. They literally blew. Application to be president must be 35 years of age. Skills recommended.
Can you believe what's crazy though is if Joseph Biden wins again, when he's done being president, he'll be 85 years old.
85, 86, yeah.
AD.
When I say this man's gonna have the shortest post presidency of any man.
Don't blink. We gonna be gone.
They're gonna put his acorn stair lift right out on the front, and it's gonna take
Wait,
him
what
down
golf
the front
topic?
steps.
What's the golf topic?
Oh yeah, when they argued about golf
Who
for
are you?
like
Oh, I didn't
Trump
watch the
and
debate, so
Biden.
educate me. Oh, is that what they were saying? Like they weren't paying attention to the real questions,
Yeah,
but then when they started talking about golf, that's when they got serious.
it's sad they don't even want Kamala to be. Kamala has her own problems though, and I know me and you don't. I know what we think, but she has
But
her own
also,
problems.
do we want this for her?
The person they should have run,
I feel like they're gonna try to kill her.
the person they should have run to replace Biden. Well, first of all, Biden shouldn't have ever ran in the first place the first time. And he's got a few issues too, but to me, he's young enough, spry enough to do the job. They should have ran Gavin Newsom
I don't
of
know.
California, the governor of California.
Oh, the one that's giving reparations to all the black folk.
They should have run him. Yeah,
The one
run
that's
Gavin.
protecting abortion.
Gretchen Carlson. What's her name? Is it Carlson? It's not Carlson. Why do I want to say Carlson? What's that one? Yeah, is she the white lady that always be giving them the business about how much stuff costs because she's the single mom?
Whitmer, the one of Michigan.
Yeah, I think she's from Michigan, and she was like, I drove a minivan and my kids, like,
I think it's
she's a single
Whitmer.
mom. And that girl,
I mean,
yes,
at this point,
yes,
I don't even.
run them too, because we messed up when we didn't let what's her face have a chance.
Who?
Um, Pocahontas.
Elizabeth Warren.
Elizabeth, why
I still to this day am really upset that we did not they didn't back her the way they should have.
Her
She
and a
was
Bernie
actually
ticket would have been
talking,
crazy.
huh?
Her and a Bernie ticket would have been just fun. I'm coming to you again today.
I mean,
Like,
Bernie was old too, but
yeah.
they really should have backed Elizabeth. I did not understand. I was like, she actually makes sense, and she looks like she bathes normally. Can y'all just back her? That's
Biden
really important.
Biden about to be doing Beyonce press conferences this term.
Biden is literally, Lord forgive me, the man is dying in front of our eyes. He just be standing there with his mouth open, and I'm like, we can't talk about Mitch McConnell no more.
But that's how old people hear. No, serious. When you see old people, they don't be hearing you. The first thing they do is, huh?
Dog,
And their mouth be open. They be like, huh?
Marcus, he was sitting up there listening to Kirk Franklin was loud. I have been to a Kirk Franklin
He
concert.
turned
It's
his hearing
loud.
aids
And
down.
he said, he didn't move. And shout out to the black man that was clapping off beat next to him. I was just appalled by that whole situation.
It's Kurt Franklin.
And then he came back on his rally and was like, when people talk about you, you just get back up. And I'm like, sir, this is not no redemption story. This is the presidency of the United States
He
of
said,
America.
what did he say? He said, I may be older and I might not talk as fast as I used to or as much as I used, but I can still do the job. Most of the job is talking.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't say too much because he's still my commander in chief, and I appreciate his service to the nation. But
No, and the thing is that all jokes
but,
aside, I do love me some Joseph Biden because he knows the Lord. That's
wait,
number one.
what she said? Literally, the king from House of the Dragon just straight up decaying in front of her.
What?
Shut up, Don. She said just like she talking about Viserys. She said he's literally like the king
Girl,
from House of
just
Dragon.
dying in front of Eric. They really
And
should
then
have made
old boy
her
kissing his
like
ring
that.
like, what's the black gay activist name again? Who?
There's a lot of them. You can't ask that question. I don't know.
Yeah. Don, did you watch episode 3? That's all I just need to know.
Y'all gonna keep talking about this, and I've already said I'm really upset.
She didn't didn't tell you at the Pride event. I don't
She's
know which
talking
one.
about where he spoke. And I have a coworker, you were talking about black people running for office. I have a coworker who works in HR who's currently running for office in North Carolina. And I think it's dope. She's a black woman. She's very nice. But when I tell you we had a meeting today, and for about 20 minutes, she was drooling over Joseph Biden. And she said, and I quote, and he brought up the thuggest of the thugs up there, Janelle. He had E40 and Fat Joe up there. First of all,
The thuggish of the thugs. Those are the
she's much
thuggish.
older. She's much older. So in her mind, she's thinking like this is cool. But I'm just like, this pandering is so played out. Bringing up these rappers and stuff to try to like, it is so ignorant to me.
But I mean, he thinks that Trump's is doing it. First of all, that rapper he brought up, I never even heard of him.
Were those real rappers? Didn't they come out?
Yeah, and they endorsed Trump, and I think he's like, well, he's doing it. I gotta do it.
Didn't we like excommunicate him? He been acting up. Speaking of Pose, I never finished the last season. I really need to. Wait, what did Billy Porter do?
Oh, it
At
was
this
Billy
point,
Porter.
she need to log into the show. I've about had it with this.
Don, I've been telling Don I want her to be
12
on.
minutes.
Don, you need to be on the show. Oh, Allison is a hot mess. Absolutely a hot mess. She looked at her. She said,
Allison gotta get. We don't jump people no more, and I don't understand.
In that church, boy, the look on her face, just stupid.
Stop. What's
I'm
the next
sorry.
topic?
We ain't telling nothing, but
you are.
You
basically told me enough earlier.
Come on, Don. Come on the show. But yeah. Biden first order of business is to send Marcus to Israel for being a hater. Been there enough. And the thing, you know what I hate about this?
Who said that?
Let me
hold on. I need to know who made that comment.
Jared.
Jared.
First of all, Jared. I've gone to Israel a lot. And you know what?
Jared be out of pocket. I love you.
So egg on the face looking.
Nah, Jared knows I love you so much. I do. There's no one like you.
Don. Okay. Yeah, you need to watch the episode because we just need to talk about it out in the open. But the thing I hate about the whole Israel thing too, and it sounds a little selfish, is that Israel was one of my favorite places to go. Like, I'm so glad I got to see Jerusalem before this. Like, oh, I have it because I just wouldn't want to see it anymore. Like after this, but it's like Tel Aviv is like one of the most beautiful places, and now go like just it makes me sick. It just makes me sick. 17,000 children have been separated from their families, and that is with knowing they're alive or not. Like, so it's like I don't understand the humanity of it. And you're a country that was founded from the remnants of genocide.
Maybe it's amnesia because I'm just like, y'all are the poster kid. Okay.
Y'all are literally the national embodiment, supposed to be the national embodiment of long suffering and perseverance.
Because I know Moses is doing backflips.
And this is what y'all do.
It's not just them, though. It's everybody
No,
involved.
it is.
I'm just.
I mean, the Belgians did it in the Congo. Like, it's just that none of this. But at least them Belgians, boy, they spray painted over that king's face when they found out that they were like, "No, we ain't about this."
Yeah.
Not backflips.
It's different when your people are united and have the strength to do
Yeah.
stuff.
And Don says Tel Aviv is so great. It is. It's so great. But the best fish I ever ate was in
I
Tel Aviv.
bet.
Like,
It's so
oh,
fresh, wasn't it?
it was right out the water. They like brought the boat right up and this. And the man said, "Your food's here." I was like, "Oh, all right, you ordered it from the ocean. That's crazy." But yeah. What else we got? What else we got? What was it? Megan Good and she
BET
said we got to look
Awards.
up this Billy Porter and Biden.
I know
What?
what you're talking about. I haven't seen
I don't know
the
what she's
actual video,
talking
but I know what
about.
she's talking about. If I find it, I'll send it to you. We need to talk about the BET Awards.
Oh yeah, BET Awards. I gotta be honest, y'all, and I'm sure y'all did, but I didn't. I do not watch award shows anymore. I really don't. They're awful. Too many commercials. Nothing really be happening. The performances have been just god awful lately. The state of black music upsets me. There are a lot of black artists, but I like a lot of the indie artists. Like a lot of people that are on the side. Um, I don't really like the mainstream music that's happening right now. I gotta be honest. Um, the Kendrick beef and all that just brought me back in. Like, but other than that, no. Oh, speaking of that, Rick Ross. Woo. Y'all, he got jumped in Canada by
Oh, he did. That wasn't
Canadians.
him.
He was in the video. It was his boy
Yeah,
though. I think it's like
yeah. But I was
yeah,
like, your security, and those were some of his performers that got
yeah.
jumped.
They got jumped for playing Not Like Us in
Listen, I'm a
Canada.
Drake fan, and y'all. It's giving very much like Crackhead Bay Hive-ish.
I haven't watched the BET Awards since Chris Brown took the stage.
Wow, that's a very long time ago.
That is a very long time ago. I'm still mad he never got to do that Michael Jackson tribute. That bothers me to this day. But then old Willard took the stage. You know how upset I was when I found
I
out his name
can't
was
take
Willard?
anything seriously.
When I found out his name was Willard. First of all, I
What do
never
you
met.
think it was?
I thought it
Just
was like
Will?
William Smith.
Oh,
I thought
William.
his name was William Smith. Billy. But no, his name is Willard. And it just always never sat well with me. And then Lil Bow Wow released a single,
I heard it was
freestyle.
really bad.
Bow
No,
Wow.
wait. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Boward Woward. Yeah.
I don't tolerate no Bow Wow slander. I love Bow Wow. But we supposed to be talking about the BET Awards.
Childish Gambino was in his fields.
I agree with everything he said.
Did you see what she called? I never heard that. Beige rage. Is that what we're calling light skinned people when they get mad? Beige rage.
I have a whole theory on light skins, but I'm not going to do that because I do have some light skin friends. But it's
Anthony.
the few of y'all that need some mental evaluation.
Where's Anthony? I do have some light skinned friends. But no, I watched those kids perform. I did watch their performance.
Kids?
The little kids, they were like in a little back to school like
I didn't watch
setting.
it. I just watched certain clips.
It was good. And I don't like Taraji as a host. I just never liked her as a host. I'm sorry. I love Taraji. I don't like her as a
I
host.
wholeheartedly disagree.
To me, I feel like she'd be winging it too much, and sometimes she just need a script. But what were you saying about Coco Jones, by the way, before the show?
Oh, no. I don't care.
Janelle,
Coco
say what you
was
say.
flat. I don't care what y'all say. the Usher tribute in general, and this has nothing. I think it was dope that it was all female led, but I don't think it's Usher. This is BT's greatest award to give to somebody. I'm not about to pull out like some of the most brand new artists. I'm going for some of the oldie folks, like people that can really do him justice.
Yeah.
And I just felt that it was, I mean, they said Teyana Taylor and Victoria Monet were literally 48 hours. They were asked to do that 48 hours before. I
See,
feel
this
like
is
it
why
was
we need to
very,
own. We need to own BET.
you sure? Because I was working there when we owned it. And I just think BT in general, yes, Black people should own it, yes. But it needs to be completely from the
Overhaul.
top to the bottom, wipe everybody out and bring on all new people. Because it seems to be working the same way it was
It
when I
needs to
was
be
there.
called BBN, and Black Broadcasting Network, and it needs to be more than entertainment. There needs to be sports. We should
I
have an
want to see
ESPN
sports.
equivalent.
I want to see food. I want to see
Yeah,
houses. I want to
Black
see,
cooking. Like all
yes.
these people that have been on Instagram and stuff making these like poor people meals and stuff like so that should be a show. Struggle meals. Like we need that. Jaren says her is the only artist allowed to do tributes anymore.
And that's on period.
If it's gospel, it should be Kurt Franklin and Fantasia. Fantasia
You're
can
not
do
gonna
any
throw
gospel
Yolanda
songs.
Adams in there?
Oh yeah, Yolanda. Yeah, Yolanda. I
Yolanda
thought it
Adams is
was just
crazy.
Will. Bro being from Philly and being named Willard is crazy. Taraji is extra as a bitch sometimes. I liked her not like us thing. I like how she gave Usher a taste of his own medicine by serenading his wife.
That was
Yeah.
cute.
Speaking of his wife,
She's all
that's all
right.
I'm gonna say. But the irony is all the people who were applicable to do a tribute for Usher were in the audience, minus Chris Brown. This is why Mary J did her own tribute.
No, I'm
Yeah.
saying if you're not gonna do it right, just replay all my old music videos or just find people who can sing really well. That's what they used to do. It wasn't about dancing and stuff. Just find people who can sing really well to just sing my songs.
Okay, so Don says Kiki would have been a better host. Kiki be extra too at times though for me. Like, yeah,
But that's what they
I don't
want
know.
in a host, though.
Yeah,
They
but I don't
want
want
someone
that.
who's
It's,
comfortable
it's
being extra. That's why
it,
I'd be a great host.
there'd be extra, and then there's annoying. Like after a
I
while, it's
don't
like
mind either of
I
them.
like a little extra for like 20 minutes, but then when I gotta sit through you for like 3 hours, like I don't want to like no, I don't want it that much. I
I'm
want funny, like funny, but then when you like just loud, like that's not cute. That is why what's her face can't work as an actress or a comedian. What's her face? Tiffany Haddish. She's
well,
just
that's a
loud and
whole
annoying.
no. These two completely different people.
No,
Tiffany
it's
Haddish ruins herself
Taraji's talented. Tiffany Haddish is not to me.
at
But
all. Who let her be famous?
who
Was
let
that
her thought
her
she was
fault?
funny? No, it's Kevin Hart's fault. He pulled her up with him.
Did
And that's
he?
nice of him, but
It's not.
she's garbage. Um, the Kristen says the Usher tribute was not good. Nobody was doing what it needed to do for him. Yeah,
Because I'm like, when I think of those songs,
let the artists
like
perform for themselves. Like, there's been some good one. Like Patti LaBelle's tribute was really good. Who else? Anita Baker's was good. It's
I feel like
like
majority of their tributes at BET, for the most part, have been
you
decent.
have been good, but
This
when you
was
have
not
someone
good.
who's a legendary R&B artist,
28 years?
get someone else legendary to do their tribute. Don't get these new artists who weren't even alive when this first album dropped. Like, get somebody, like, there's some
That's
exceptional
what I'm
ones that could
saying.
do
Yeah.
it. I would have liked to see PJ Morton get up there and arrange some of them joints.
There's
Get Yeba on
nobody
there.
called Luke James.
Yeah.
I'm saying like
I don't know.
Duran I don't understand.
I think it would
There's
have felt
plenty
good for
people.
him to have had his contemporaries do it. Like, if he could have had contemporary artists of his time do it, it would have been great.
Right. Or if they really want to do a whole female thing again, which I understand. Sierra wasn't available. And I'm
My
not
thing
saying for
is,
the
why do
singing
a
one,
whole
but
female thing for one of the greatest male R&B artists of his generation? I get that what you're trying to do, but sometimes it's not applicable
it
in
just
every
didn't
situation.
work. Yeah,
It
it
didn't
didn't
work.
work.
Coco's
Especially
flat.
like the people they chose. Lotto? Lotto? I would have actually been offended. If you're going
I
to
would
be
have been.
Lotto's going to be my tribute person.
I would have been just like Shaka Khan when she called Mary Jane and said, "You murdered my song." Nobody
You don't
sings
want
at
to
9 in the
be trying to
morning.
play Shaka, but she really be minding her business and she looks phenomenal.
Oh yeah, definitely, Brandon. My boy Eric Bellinger should have done a absolutely.
There's plenty of people that are available.
Raphael
They just
Sadiq, like
didn't
it's a
use
bunch
them.
of people who could have done it. Ugh, man, they just
I thought
missed it.
Childish Gambino's little part for Usher was cute, but I also think that Childish Gambino is in for what he does when it comes to music. I enjoy it.
Y'all need to be the producers because for real, imagine if we got the sports circuit. That's like an all sports except hockey.
Did I
Exactly.
tell you? Can the next show like we come up with our own production of the BET Awards and how we
We
would
should.
something?
We
Because
should. We
if it was up to me, listen. Also, nobody talked about Shabuzi bringing out Jaquan, which I thought was brilliant, and
Mhm.
nobody talked about it. I thought it was brilliant, but then I realized nobody in the audience knew who Jaquan was.
You know why I really want the sports thing? Oh, they don't. But people here in St. Louis do. But
Was not it.
now
Sadiq Raphael.
uh
Sorry.
let me what I was gonna say. The reason I really want the sports thing is because there's some really amazing black athletes doing some really amazing stuff right now, and they're not getting any coverage. That 16-year-old boy we talked about last night, Quincy Williams, he made the Olympics
Yep.
at 16. I'm
I'm
not
still
seeing
mad I haven't
anything.
seen any video footage of him running. Is it because he's 16? Like, are we
I
not allowed
don't
to
know.
see
I
it?
don't know. But he made the Olympic 4x4 relay team.
Right. Why isn't BET covering
And then what's her name?
Jaylen Brown
Emmanuel.
trying to bring back Black Wall Street to Boston? They're not covering that at
They
all.
don't want that to happen. But anyway, you know why. But no, it's like what was it? What's her name? Emmanuel, the swimmer. When they started that race,
Oh, is that the one
when,
where Michael Phelps and the guy were I
the
was
only
actually
one who realized what was about to happen was Phelps. Because you could see him in the back, like, I don't know what y'all are talking about. They were talking about old girl, the other girl the whole time. And then they tried to switch and like, oh, Emmanuel's on her. It's like, nah.
it
No,
was
see.
so the first of all, if anyone that is going to the Olympics one day sees this, I just want y'all to know the amount of black athletes I see just like doing the damn thing, it's just bringing so much joy to me. Like I
Yeah.
love seeing athletes do well in general, but just like seeing all these different black men in gymnastics just killing it and their parents right there on the side like cheering them on, like it's just the best feeling. It's the
And,
best feeling.
True just got to minimize his drinks. And what was he talking about?
Minimize
Eric
who drink.
Bellinger, Kevin Hart would as a host. Kevin Hart's just doing too much. You can get an oversaturation of a person
I
at
think
a
Kevin
certain
Hart is
point.
doing much better.
He is,
The
but at
Kai,
first he was everywhere.
The Twitch, him, Drewski, and Kai had me in tears.
Oh yeah, they're hilarious
That
together.
was so good. I want them to do it again.
Sorry, y'all. My dog wants to be in the show. Oh,
Hi,
hey, buddy.
doggy.
Hey, Regal. What's up? All right, go somewhere. But if Beyonce could cancel a show to sing for Obama during an inauguration, then you could have gotten 3 to 4 people to sing for Usher. I felt like they slighted Chris Brown because he would have done it, but I think they don't even ask. They didn't even
He's on
ask his
tour right now.
contemporaries. I feel like he could have made a quick cut over from the tour and went. But my
Because
thing is,
to
Chris
be
Brown
honest,
was
sorry, go ahead.
Chris Brown to me is the continuation from Usher. That is the lineage.
Have
James
y'all been
Brown,
seeing footage
Michael
from his?
Jackson,
Yeah.
Usher, Chris Brown. That is the logical transition of stuff. And I don't know.
Have you been? I mean, it's all over my timeline. The footage, and I've seen Chris Brown in concert, and I understand how people feel about Chris Brown, and that is okay. But number one, the man is aging wildly backwards. And I've never seen someone who every single show, the amount of
Gives it.
energy, the way he dances, his voice is crazy. Like, y'all will
I
never
remember when
make
I
me
first
hate
heard
him.
Run It, I thought he was a girl. When I first heard the song Run It. And then his voice has matured a lot better now. I think the older he got, the better his voice got because it matured with him a little bit more. At first, it was a little nasally, and then I think as he got older, it got a lot
Yeah,
better.
he definitely
Chris been
came
killing
up.
the tour. He absolutely has. And
It's
shout out to Chris.
crazy.
Matter of fact, Chris Brown, make you Black Person of the Week for what you did for that girl. Because that girl, I think she had, what did she have? She had some disease. Some
Oh,
disease where
he
she was
gave her
walking with crutches. She
$10,000.
paid $1,111 to take pictures with him like that. And when he saw her, he gave her money back plus 10 grand and took all the pictures she wanted. Like the man, I feel like they're never gonna let him live down his mistakes, but you can't admit the man is broke.
Yeah. And I also really hope he knows from this tour and the content and the people that are talking about him, like, the world did not give you the best because, yes, you made some more some really poor choices. But like Chris Brown is wildly talented, and he does still have people that really love him and appreciate what he does. Because
And you
that
know
man
what?
gonna continue to give us a lot of his self, even when we don't want it.
And I love the interview he did about the whole Rihanna situation and everything that happened. He came out. He just did an interview. I think about it. I
Really?
don't know if it's old, but it seems like it looks really recent. Where he talks about, he's like, yeah, I couldn't believe I did what I did. He was like, he breaks down the whole scenario of
Was
how
that
it
from
happened.
the documentary?
It might have been,
Mm.
but he breaks it all down. I'm like wondering, one day will he ever get an apology, like from the other side? Because I just can't believe that it was just one sided. Like
I mean,
I
especially when
think they were
Rihanna
both,
has come
yeah.
out and said, like,
I think they were just both very immature, and and it's just like, yeah. But for him to have suffered the way he has, and her career has not, and he's by far the better talent. It's just like, imagine a Chris Brown Super Bowl. Imagine that, but we'll never get
I'll be
it.
having my own Chris Brown Super Bowl by myself anyway, because I just play all
We'll
of his
never get
songs
it.
every day anyway.
Rihanna ain't Rihanna ain't it. She tried to kick him while he was down and still going crazy. Took a year off and still number one. Yeah, that was like 2018. Okay, that's why her fits in any tribute. Her fits in any tribute because she is so versatile, musically dedicated to the craft without distractions off stage. Her Prince tribute was
Oh,
perfect. Her Prince tribute was like, I believe he birthed her because it was just ridiculous.
there was no one more perfect than
And
her
then
for that.
her at the Super Bowl, just
I forgot.
perfect.
She's so
She's
good.
perfect. She's just good at what she does, and she's
But yeah,
unproblematic. She quiet.
Jasmine Sullivan wasn't available to sing none of Usher's songs. I just keep thinking of who
Where
I'm
is
gonna
Jasmine?
call. Jill Scott. Like y'all couldn't call
No
nobody.
Jilly from Philly?
And all these people could have sang. They had Marsha Ambrosius up there, but I thought the song choice they picked for her was not the right one because Marsha can
I
sing
don't
and
like
she can
Marsha
sing.
Ambrosius' voice at all. I'm sorry. Yeah, it just sounds like it's just I don't like Marsha Ambrosius' voice. I don't.
I
I
really
don't.
disagree.
Don't forget her did the tribute for Elton John. She sure did. She did. Totally forgot about that.
She's her artistry is on a completely different level though. She is actually an artist.
No,
These other people are entertainers.
Brandon, no.
What did
No,
Brandon say?
because he is one singer. I don't understand
Who?
why he gets so much love.
Who?
He said, "Can we talk about Trey Songz tribute to Prince?" No, we cannot.
Why
I'm
would
not
we
going to waste
ever
my
talk
time.
about Trey songs in general?
Man sounds like a sheep.
He's also a
He's the guy they
crazy
think Chris Brown is. He's that guy, not just an artist. She's a
Ben.
musician. Exactly. Her is
Yeah,
one of the
she
greatest.
literally is the epitome.
And she's having Jason Tatum's baby.
No, that's not
Yay!
her.
Oh, that's not her.
It's
I, th- I thought it was
it's
her. Oh
what's
no, the other one who had the little boo song. What was the
uh oh my gosh, why
My
can't I
bad.
think of her
See,
name?
they came out together, and now they're like, I get them mixed up. What's her
I ain't
name?
mad at them though. You know what? They kept their
What's her name? Her
relationship so quiet. LMI. LMA.
Yeah, LMA. Yeah, never mind. My bad, y'all.
They kept their relationship so quiet. But you know what's crazy though? I feel like Jason Tatum has the personality of paint.
Maybe not at home.
Fair.
And my thing is, I don't know why they paying him like he's the anyway. 15 million.
$315 million.
They paying him like he was the MVP.
Not Jay.
Like
But I'll leave that. I have a whole theory on that too, but I'll leave that alone.
to me, you could take
It's
Tatum.
even colorism.
To me, you take Jaylen Brown off that squad, they don't have a chance.
No.
Take Tatum off, you could replace him with like a Kyrie or somebody and be fine. Jaylen Brown is, I don't know. They just want him to be the face of that franchise so bad.
They
It's just like,
want that tall, light-skinned man, and he has a cute son that everyone loves, Juice. They want him to be the face of
paint
Boston.
is wild, Janelle. Brandon said paint is wild.
Tell me I'm wrong. I be like,
With that being, look, my Spurs got a little ray of hope. A little tiny ray. He might only play 40 games, but we got Chris Paul. And so that'll help
he went to
Wimby
the
out.
Spurs?
Yep, for 11 million. Not a
How do
big
you
hit.
feel about Clay going to the Mavericks?
Not gonna do nothing.
You don't think so?
It's nice to have a shooter if you can stay healthy. Like,
Fair.
if you can't play, What's the point? The Warriors were just trying to be nice. They let you stay longer than they should have. They should have got rid of him 2 seasons ago. He was never the same after
It
the
is
injury,
very interesting
and
in
it's
our
just
lifetime to see the Splash Brothers not together, though. That is
yeah.
very interesting. I'm
And I
glad
know that's why they
I
were.
watched it.
That's why they held on because it's like the Splash Brothers is a thing, and
Yeah.
then it's like got to
I'm
separate
so
at some
ready for
point.
the documentaries, though. They're gonna be so good.
Oh, they are. They're definitely. I can't wait to see those. Um, but yeah, we had a great show tonight. I think. I think we talked about a lot of amazing things. But what I want to first of all, give us our skincare tip.
Okay, so today's skincare tip is very hot.
Jared.
What he
Jared
said.
said clearly not paint at home if you knocked up.
Well, she looked like she got that personality too. She don't look that interesting.
Gave it that
Um,
Kristen
the what was I saying? Oh, the tip is
skincare tip.
during the hotter months, you don't necessarily need a facial oil. If you're struggling with oily skin, or even if you feel like your skin is super dry, adding oil can make it worse because it's so hot and you're just like clogging your pores. You may
Ugh.
just want to look for a lighter serum. Serum and oil are two different things. That's it. Or should I explain further?
Yes. What's the difference?
Okay.
Okay.
So, so serum is going to be much lighter. Here, I'll show you, since we're clearly around all my skincare products. Serum is going to have a much lighter consistency.
Sponsored by Estee Lauder. We're sponsored by Estee. No, it's
No, this one isn't sponsored though.
okay.
This is bio oil. This is a really great oil, but it's going to be thicker, so you don't necessarily need it in the hotter months because you are clogging your pores and your skin's like, oh my god, I can't breathe, so I'm going to push more and more oil out to try to help me breathe. So you're just messing it all up. Oil is really more beneficial in the colder months.
Okay. Well, speaking of like skincare and stuff like that, I got my tip for y'all. It's for the fellas, but it's applicable.
Oh, this is exciting.
It's applicable to ladies as well if you need it. That is not lint from your hat or your hoodie. That, my good sir, is dandruff.
Oh my god. No, for real.
Wash your hair
Wash your scalp.
and scrub and moisturize your scalp. You walk past all 200 products your girl got on that sink.
Say it again. Can you say that one more time, please?
You walked, you sashayed with your towel half on
I
past
know that's right.
all those products your girl has on that sink. And that put now a bit of it on your head. You've been putting that royal crown on there thick. And you know what? It's still in there from last year. And it's flaking. It's got your dead skin cells all in it.
Just flying around everywhere.
Your dread smells like the roach you smoked in the car.
Okay, I'm hanging up. You took it a step too far.
And we can all smell it. Dip your head in a baptismal pool.
Amen.
And bless us with a new scent.
Amen.
There's too many people.
Double cleanse.
And condition it.
Come on, say it again.
Your hair shouldn't sound like leaves in the fall. That's not how your hair. That's not 4C.
Come on, don't see it.
That's dirty. That's what that is.
Because I was about to say, y'all swear it just be 4C. No, your hair's dirty.
What's that name? Ross, Diana Ross' daughter, Tracy Ellis Ross, makes a shampoo that is amazing, and it works well for me.
Can I make a suggestion?
Which one you got?
Taraji has.
I was going to say that one too.
She has a line specifically for your scalp, and it's amazing.
There's no reason.
None.
You should scratch your head, and I believe it's Christmas.
Hello.
Should never be a
roasting. Okay.
I'm eating my sandwich, and your flakes are floating over on my potato chips. Should never happen. No. So please, today, when you get off this show and you in the shower, put your head under that spigot. Wash it out. And then wash that bonnet 2.
Yeah, y'all gotta wash your bonnets.
Your scalp sweats, whether you know it or not.
Yes.
And that's all I got to say for tonight. So I hope you guys had a wonderful time hanging out with us tonight. We hope to see you back again next week. Hope you guys have a great 4th of July, whatever you plan to do. Please don't pick up any fireworks with your hands. Please watch your kids with them fireworks because this is somebody's last week with 10 fingers.
Watch your
You
kids
already
in
know.
general.
Yeah. And then also be courteous because some people have a hard time with fireworks. A lot of people, like if you live around a lot of veterans, they might have PTSD problems. So please don't just be shooting fireworks off around people's homes and stuff because you never know how they might take it. At least get permission first, like, or at least say, hey, we about to be doing this because you just never know.
That's real.
Yeah, so because I got people I know that suffer with PTSD, and it's a very stressful night for them. Even though they even know it's coming, it just brings back a lot of
Yeah,
bad
and not just
memories.
military people. People have just dealt with gun
Yeah.
violence, like living in the ghetto. Like, you
Hmm.
know,
Yeah.
after a
And
while,
don't
I'm
be
like,
parking
"Oh,
on
what's
people's
wrong with
grass
it?"
to watch fireworks. Don't park on people's grass. Park on the street. Do that. All right.
I ain't celebrating 4th of July anyway. 'Cause
All right. Hot dogs and hamburgers.
Are you asking me?
Yep. Hot dogs and hamburgers before we go.
Hot dogs.
Bye, y'all. No, we're not doing this. I'm sick of it. Bye. Bye, everybody. Hope y'all had a great time. Bye.
Why did you ask me a question you
Bye.
already
No,
answered?
stop. We're getting off. We don't. Bye. Y'all have a great week. Be blessed. Bye.